For customers that are considering, a migration to the cloud or leveraging cloud service in some way for their business, right? How would you offer a suggestion for the types of things they would look for when doing due diligence for investigating which type of cloud partner and who to work with? Please.
I'll take that one to start. I think the key is keep it open. Don't get locked into anybody, and we're all great vendors here, competitors and partners, but keep it open, because the one thing you can guarantee is it's going to change, and if you're locked into a vendor, it's going to end up costing you money. So keep it open. Keep it open.
Right, and I think in addition to that, or exactly to that same mindset, cloud platforms, customer flexibility, the ability to say, whatever that cloud infrastructure may be, as you said, different vendors, different partners, competitors, partners across the board. Can I manage a cloud that is in my own infrastructure? It's a private environment. Can I manage a public multi-tenant cloud? Can I manage that from it's open, it's a specific virtualized platform? How do I do that across all of my management layers and make sure that can I deliver that for, if I'm a customer, from my internal IT resources to what I need to do to grow in the future, so I can utilize what I have and utilize and grow into what I'm using at the same time and be able to go across multiple clouds.
Sure. Yeah, Derek?
Yeah, I'd build upon, obviously agree with all those things, but I would say when you start to look at partners, take that approach. Take your requirements, sit in front of them, and take your business requirements today. Obviously make sure that company can provide those capabilities, but then ask them, say, what can you do to make my business better? Right? We look at some of the things, like looking here, if you've taken a tour of the facility, they're doing things that you probably think you might need in 5 years from now, right? So they're thinking ahead of those things. So they're thinking of how can you do things like, maybe I don't want to set up on my own storage services inside of a co-location environment. How can I leverage another company's assets to be able to go do that for me? So how can I go leverage, and again, stop looking inside the confines of what was I doing inside of my data center and now do I just want to save some money? Say, how can they help me to improve my business, and how can they help me to get a competitive advantage by going to their company or services?
Yeah, Larry?
So Arbor Networks, again, is a network security company, so my answer is going to be a little bit biased towards that. But
sure.
When you're using a cloud service, you're depending on that partner. So obviously you need to be concerned about how secure their network is. From Arbor's perspective, you need to make sure that that is an available and a reachable network at all times. If you have a cloud solution, a cloud infrastructure, a public, a private cloud, you can't reach it, it's effectively useless to you. So, just on a very practical sense, make sure that the cloud provider you're going with has a plan for DDoS protection. If they don't have a plan and infrastructure for that, whether it's Arbor or somebody else, that's a concern.
Yeah, I mean, that point's pretty clear, right? As we start to leverage, larger pieces of shared infrastructure, more and more customers on that same shared platform, one customer becoming a target, can take down an entire area and impact a large way. If you don't have a plan, if you don't have some type of protection in place, that definitely has to be one of the check boxes when you're doing an evaluation for a cloud services company. Absolutely.
Well, let me just add, choosing a partner like ScaleMatrix is really going to be important because, as you mentioned, Chris, earlier, this is a sea change. If you're coming with the same requirements to your vendors that you did before, you're really going to miss the boat because it is such a different model to be embracing. So I think the points are correct. Let's look at the business needs. Let's make IT earn its spot on the table and really have a redefinition of what that might mean in this new era.